So you saw the start there, the pitch getting ready for the Ghana Black Stars to prepare for their recovery training session. We'll look at yesterday's result, Otoado's reaction, the additions he has made to the squad before we get into the training at the Accra Sports Stadium. After everything that happened yesterday, I think some nerves have calmed down a bit. A lot of us were a bit agitated. Very, very shambolic performance from the Ghana Black Stars team. It was not anything good to write home about. You score a goal in the 17th minute and you relax. And hearing from Otuado and his explanation for the draw, which feels like a loss in all opinion, it's clear that he was astounded as we are. He was surprised, as surprised as we all were, because the manner in which that equalizer went in is unpardonable. But it's still in our hands. That's the good thing. We'll look at the group situation, we'll look at the training details, and we'll look at the new additions and why Thomas Partey did not play for the Ghana Black Stars yesterday. We have an issue. We have an injury crisis, it looks like. We'll look at all that today. As usual, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Click on that notification bell to get more updates. Before we look at the training schedule and everything, first of all, let's look at the state of play in Group I, which is where Ghana is situated. Currently, as things stand, it is still in our hands. Before these match day 7 and 8 fixtures, it was already always in our hands, and Ghana could afford a slip up. We did not, however, expect that slip up to be against the Whooping Boys. Whooping Boys, because in 6 games, Chad hadn't won any. They had 0 points on the board, and we gifted them 1 point. The manner in which Chad equalized was really, really bad. In a game in which Otuado decided to go for a double pivot, which surprised a lot of us, you would think that things would be a bit more secure. We had struggles with progressing the ball forward. We didn't have a ball progressor. Most of the guys in the midfield, it was like they were playing to instructions to hold on to what they had after scoring the goal in the 17th minute. It's all in the past. There have been attempts to shift the focus from such a shambolic performance onto the fact that the sports minister released the budget 48 hours to the game. If that is what will throw players of this caliber off. And mind you, they knew about it. If the conversation around that is what will throw some players off to give us such a poor showing, and then we have the wrong players on the field for the Ghana Black Stars. 16 points on the board for us means that we are still in pole position to qualify should we win the remainder of our games. It doesn't matter what happens elsewhere. Win your 3 games and you'll go through. The problem with that is that the next opponents we are facing are sky high on confidence. They beat Comoros 3-0. And they are alive in the group. That is Mali. Mali will come into Accra very confident of getting something. If not a draw, possibly a win. Ghana have been rattled in some way. And the boys have not been the best that they can be. Team news update, and as you saw yesterday, and I've updated it on all our other social media platforms, probably except YouTube, Kwasi Sibo has been officially invited by the Ghana football as well, the Ghana Black Stars coach Otuado. Sibo joins from Real Oviedo. After playing 3 games so far this season, he's impressed enough. Some of you are excited to see him get the call up, but this is another defensive midfielder that has been called in. Now, the reason why he's been called in is because Elisha is suspended, according to the Ghana Football Association comms director Henry Asentichum. He's facing suspension. Also, Thomas Partey did not start yesterday, according to Henry, because he fell ill before the game. Thomas Partey looked good just this morning in the team hotel, so I'm wondering where that came from. Hopefully, he's fit enough to play versus Mali. The Mali game will be very, very crucial to our qualification chances. We need to win. We need to win. And it is imperative that Coach Otuado gets the boys to action. He calls them to action and calls them to order, because we cannot have such a poor showing at home at the Accra Sports Stadium. And we cannot afford any more slip-ups. We could afford just 1 slip-up. and we've let it be against the team that everyone is beating in the group. Otuado complained about the state of the pitch, the fact that it was not wet enough for us to pass the ball around quickly.
No, I think surely we want to have ball possession. I think it's very difficult to play on this terrain when it's not watered. We can't play fast, so it's a disadvantage for us if the pitch is not wet. And the boys, surely they play in Europe, they're wet pitch, they can play fast. But the pitch was very slow for us.
As some of the reasons why he congratulated Chad for their good defense. In all honesty, Otto, if you had finished the game off in the first half, we wouldn't be having this conversation. But as they say, that is spilt milk, and we hope he has truly learned. Not many people are happy. The World Cup is very important, especially after we missed out on the African Cup of Nations. It's very, very important that we get the World Cup qualification in the bag. Into today's training session, and it will be held at the Accra Sports Stadium. Ghana Black Stars players, it's open to the media and the public. You can troop in and play and watch the boys train today. Ghana will be hoping that on Monday they are able to turn things around and get all 3 points versus Mali. It'll be a tall order. Remember, we beat Mali away from home in Bamako. We were able to beat them 2-1. A recovery from that 1-0 goal conceded in that same game. It was a game which we were not giving any chance. It was almost like we were dead in the qualifiers at that point, and Otuado turned things around in that respect. That being said, we need something like that in Accra on Monday, and if you'll be there, I'm sure the boys will want to make amends. World Cup qualification benefits the Black Stars players more than even us, the journalists or the fans. They get a direct monies from the qualification from the World Cup. So if you really are telling me that these boys need any other motivation, then it means the boys themselves don't know what is good for them. No more motivation is bigger than that. Qualifying for the World Cup with your country and playing in it, there's nothing bigger than that. We'll have a look at some of the arrival videos of the Black Stars players last night when they landed in the country and everything else in between. Your thoughts in the comments box on Ghana's chances versus Mali. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your day.
The team in Ababidra and check team no ball parking no the ever has seen. You may be aware. That's the team manager. I made the shadow. Oh no, no, Ababidra. Oh, so when Ababidra plays on Apa Kotina, ever has seen. That is the Black Star team. Poppy Monday, you beat me, Ashe. Now, you are qualified to the World Cup. It's team in Ababidru. So they are now parking their bags inside the bus. Sanabaya, Omo, you beat me, Ako. So far, if you look at the leg block, Ghana, you know, let's see. Team number would be Ewa Hase. So they are parking their bags inside.